First, the top headlines. Chief Minister N. Biren handed over Manipur Olympian Park to people of Manipur today. Three toddlers burned alive at Khalai Amtriu, Riboi district. NPP announces candidates for 2023 polls. Nagaland People Actions Committee calls for statewide ban on 14 January. YMA condemns bombing on Indian soil by Myanmar junta. India's tally of COVID-19 cases rose by 174 in a day. And India to kick off Men's Hockey World Cup campaign with a match against Spain today. Hello and welcome to ELITETV's 3 p.m. English News. I'm your host Deemita. Before giving you the news, we requested to follow the SOP given by the government, where face masks worn in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requested to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. Much to the delight of the sports fraternity in the state, Chief Minister N. Biren today shows that gold medalists from the state who participated in national and international sports event will be awarded a job by the state government in a one affair. He said this while handing over the Manipur Olympian Park to the people of the state, which was built at Sangaitel as a mark of honor to all the Olympians for their dedications and sacrifices. The program was organized by the Department of Youth Affairs and Sports. It was attended by Yas Minister Govindas Konthaujam and MLA S. Rajan, MLA T.H. Radesha, Manipur Olympic Association President. Model and replica of this beautiful park was developed by renowned interior designer Suresh Huidro. Statues of 19 Olympians from Manipur are on display currently in the park. In connection with today's program, Biren paid respect to all the Olympians. He reminisced the time while he was the Youth Affairs and Sports Minister in the year 2007 to 8. He gave job to all the gold medalists from the state who have excelled in national and international events in one-time affair. He asserted to continue the same for the year 2022-23 after due considerations of their respective job mates. The Olympian Park was inaugurated by the Union Home Minister Amit Shah on January 6 on his two-day visit to Manipur. Chief Minister further noted that he stated the initiatives with the Olympians only as there will be an issue in providing space, as there are a lot of national and international players in the state.
Disturbance later, yam fazana khudingmang mapan tholaga thabak tori. Olympian tarama pansi na moina Olympic games hanan mo honar pada moina warang badaba. Aduga Olympian tarama pansi na moina Manipur big khaba Manipur silgi moina moigi kuthang dagi Manipur bu pitribida piribadi recognition honor. Bharat ki miyam na ikoi Manipur da yengai ba nungsiba miyeng respect si punamak se adugi potune koina mayam na di tawre do ko state government na di Olympian chungsigi recognition tawam thok ta brai ba adu kumagi wakal du lakana tawjegi bani national player mayam international player mayam pulap chand bani na only olympian kaktagi oi ba pot ama siam bagi wani.
A combined team of security forces of Churachandpur district on Thursday destroyed 30 acres of poppy plantations at Sahaifai, which is located between Tuilelung and Pungpui village in Churachandpur district. Sources say that based on intel from the chief of Saikot village that some unknown individuals have illegally cultivated poppy plants in the village. A team of Churachandpur police led by additional SP OPS, 1st IRB and SDO SDM Saikot went to the site at 9:30 am and destroyed around 30 acres of poppy, which has been estimated to yield 120 kgs of opium worth about Rs 1.5 crore. The destructions of the illicit plantations was completed around 2 p.m, but the identities of the cultivators are still to be established, the sources said. A case under FIR number 4/1/2023 CCPPS US 18/C29 NDNPS Act has been registered for further investigation, the source added. On 11 January 2023, a team of 12th Battalion NDRF stations at Imphal conducted a joint mock exercise on earthquake scenario at Noni DC office complex in collaborations with the district administration. The mock exercise was attended by stakeholders with local police, forest department, medical department, CAF and PD, veterinary department, horticulture department, CRPF and Assam Rifles. The mock exercise was conducted under the supervisions of SHPN Singh, Deputy Commandant of 12 BN NDRF. During the mock exercise, the team demonstrated several search and rescue techniques such as line search and hailing search techniques. The team also demonstrated first aid techniques such as dressing, bandaging and splinting. During the mock exercise, the team evacuated 2 live surface victims using 2-man, 3-hand techniques and by using stretchers. The team also demonstrated CSSR techniques and rescue live trap victims using stretcher from under the collapsed structure. Further, the team also evacuated 2 live trap victims from the terrace using rope rescue techniques. In all, 5 victims were evacuated. 2 died in a spot hit by Saktiman in Kalapahar Police Gate at around 12:30 p.m. today. The deceased were identified as Satkolen Haukip, 25 years, son of Nehelam from S. Laizang, New Kaithel Manbi, and Kaitingo, 28 years, from Tengkhon Pai Saikul. They are private school teachers at Sapormaina. Manipur State Power Distribution MSPDCL on Thursday notified all consumers of 11K Kanchipur feeder and 33 kV Kakwa feeder that there will be a planned shutdown on today from 11 am to 3 pm and 12 pm to 3 pm respectively. Area including Kiamgai, Singjamai and Kakwa will face planned shutdown for evacuations of 11 kV Langtabal feeder from GIS Bisum substation, it mentioned. The inconvenience caused is deeply regretted. The 8 editions of the Gangmei Puan, Assam, Manipur, Nagaland and Mizoram Maitin Dai 2023 on the theme A Healthy Family Makes a Healthy Society was held today at Gaidimjang Khopum in None Longmai district of Manipur on the motto Kaito Kai Samto Sami. The main aim of the 3 days conference or Maitindai is to create a feelings of oneness and extend a bond of love and affections, thereby strengthening the familiar relationship and to encourage the younger generations among all the Gangmei clan living across India and even abroad, said the Gangmei farm treasurers Aton Gangmei. He added that today's Gangmei clan are living in the best of society, which is a result of sacrifices and tremendous contributions made by their forefathers of the past generations. The 3 days conference was attended by thousands of delegates, both male and female of all age, that came from Assam, Nagaland, Mizoram and Manipur. President of Gangmei Phawam Guilang Gangmei hoisted a celebration flag in the presence of former Deputy Chief Minister Gai Khangam, which was also attended as many Christian Reverend Pastor, catechis and others. Various traditional items such as ho-hoing, traditional dance, lighting of fire in traditional style, presentations of folk songs, elections of new office bearers, special number from various artists along with felicitating the achievers were the main highlights of the Maitin Dai 2023. The conference was opened last evening and will be culminate tomorrow. Three toddlers come to date after they were engulfed by the extreme inferno which occurred on 11 January afternoon at the Kelier Amtriu village in Mohati in Riboi district. According to the information, the three toddlers, among them two twin brothers aged 2 years old and one 3-year-old, were playing alone at the resident campus with another boy aged 4 years old who escaped from the inferno. It is informed that the toddlers were playing in their home campus after they dug one hole and filled the hole with dry thatch and burned the thatch in the hole that led to the grief incident when the three toddlers were trapped and burned alive in the hole. Soon after receiving the information, Riboi District Police rushed to the spot and conducted an inquiry on the incident. However, post-mortem were exempted there after the request of the family members. After all the procedures and inquiries were done, the final rites of the three toddlers was held on 12 January at Kaile Amtriu village. The ruling National People's Party (NPP) on Thursday announced the names of 58 candidates for the upcoming Meghalaya Assembly elections 2023, even as it expressed confidence to form a single majority government. The party has decided not to file candidates in 2 seats, South Silong and Mairang, which are represented by MLAs from the BJP and UDP, which are its coalition partners in the MDA government. The full list was declared by NPP State President and Lone Rajya Sabha MP W.R. Kharlukhi at an election meeting titled Stronger Together, held at Polo Ground. 27 of 58 candidates are sitting legislatures. At least 8 legislators from different political parties have recently joined the NPP. Altogether, the party is fielding 6 female candidates, including 1 MLA and 2 MDCs. Addressing the meeting, NPP National President and Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma expressed confidence that his party will form a single majority government in 2023.
आने वाले 2023 के चुनाव में हम सब एक साथ मिलकर मेघालय को हम लोग आगे बढ़ा पाए, मेघालय में हम लोग शांति लेके ला पाए, हम लोग मेघालय को एक नई गति से आगे हम लोग बढ़ा पाए। तो दोस्तों, एक बार फिर आप सभी को मेरी तरफ से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद कि आप लोग इस प्रोग्राम में आए और मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि आप हमारे साथ रहेंगे और इस 2023 के इलेक्शन में हमारे सारे कैंडिडेट्स आज आपके सामने हैं। ये एक नया हमारा एक टीम है, मेघालय का टीम, और मुझे विश्वास है कि ये जो टीम हमारे सामने है, ये हमारे लोगों को आगे रखकर काम करती है, हमारे स्टेट को आगे रखकर काम करती है, हमारे देश की भलाई के लिए हम लोग काम करते हैं और इसी मकसद से हम लोग आज आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। मुझे विश्वास है कि आप लोग हमारा साथ देंगे और इस 2023 इलेक्शन में एनपीपी की सरकार पूरी मेजॉरिटी को लेकर आएगी।
While full bench of Election Commission is scheduled to visit Nagaland on January 14, the Nagaland People's Action Committee (NPAC) has called out statewide burn on January 14 from 6 a.m. to 12 noon, expressing resentment over inordinate delay in delivering the long-awaited Naga political solution. The NPAC meeting held on Thursday, which was attended by several tribal bodies and civil organizations, unanimously resolved to call for statewide burn on 14 January from 6 a.m. to 12 noon, expressing resentment over inordinate delay in delivering the long-awaited Naga political solutions as promised by Government of India. NPAC stated the meeting was attended by 14 tribes who have expressed their stand loud and clear that we want a solutions before the election. The demand for a solution before the election is a consensus demand for the primary stakeholders. So, NPSC once again urges the highest authority of the Government of India to heed the voice of the people and take the peace process to its logical conclusions and deliver a solution. NPSC added that the volunteers were peacefully displaying banners portraying slogans demanding Naga political solutions before the election. Nagaland is going to assembly polls shortly. Nagaland Chief Minister N. Rayo met Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma in Guwahati. Sarma tweeted to meet Nagaland Chief Minister at Naifui Rio at his residence and discuss various issues of mutual interest. Deliberated on the ways to expedite their mutual development and strengthen the bond of camaraderie between the two states. The Young Mizo Association YMA strongly condemned the bombing of Indian Seoul by a Myanmar military jet fighter on 10 January 2023. Further, in the press statement, the YMA stated when the jet fighters dropped bombs on the Camp Victoria, the headquarters of the Chin National Front, the bomb had not just hit Indian Seoul but also partly damaged an Indian vehicle which was near the Tui River, the international border, to collect sand. The YMA Tuipural group strongly condemns the military jet fighters disrespectfully flying over the Indian side within the area of YMA. Tuipural group several times for the past 2 months and then dropping bombs on the very Indian soil. Many farmers and the workers have been forced out of fear to stop their works when jet fighters continued to drop bombs 2 more times on 11 January 2023. The release added. Meanwhile, 2 days after the Myanmar military reportedly bombed a rebel camp along the country's border with India, with some local leaders claiming the one shell fell in Mizoram's Champai district, the Assam Rifles AR on December 12 revoked the assertion stating that the Indian side was unaffected by the aerial strikes. A senior official of the Assam Rifles, which guard the Indian-Myanmar border, also stated that several explosions occurred in the neighboring country along the international boundary. A senior official of Champai district said that an official statement would be issued on the matter only after thorough verifications of the details. Champai Deputy Commissioner James Lalrinchana said that he have sent a magistrate of the area concerned to verify the claims being made by some locals. An official's report on the matter can be expected by December 12 evening. He said that a detailed report will be sent to higher authorities once the verification is done. Lalram Laina, the president of Farkwan Village Council in Champai, however, said a bomb was dropped near the Tui River on the Mizoram side. The truck owner by a village council member has been damaged in the explosion, he said. The Myanmar military junta on December 10 reportedly launched aerial strikes on Camp Victoria, the military headquarters of the Chin National Army CNA, one of the most powerful ethnic insurgent groups in the neighboring country. Meanwhile, early on Wednesday, 3 people were also reportedly killed and several injured after Myanmar jet fighters allegedly pounded Camp Victoria, the military headquarters of the Chin National Army CNA, one of the most powerful ethnic organizations in Myanmar. The targets were right next to the international borderline, the Mizoram-Myanmar border, River Tayu. But on the Myanmar side, a Times of India report quote the Chin Human Rights Organization as saying, Indian Express quoted a Mizoram government official based in the Champai district where Farkwan is located, saying a state-registered truck on the Indian side of the border was damaged in the strikes. The officials said they were keeping a close watch on the area, but there had been on immediate significant impact. However, the commander of Victoria camp said the war plants dropped around 5 bombs inside the camp and targeted the family quarters where local civilians armed militaries trained by CNA were lodged. Security had been beefed up in the base after CNA intelligence received information about the possibility of aerial attacks. Kachin, Karen, Karenni, San and Chin states have seen the most severe airstrikes, sometimes followed by ground operation in which hundreds of village homes are alleged to have been burned down. And now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
World Meeting Council na sinma marirak suba sugunung mifam Lakliba 2023 ki January ki tang kunma panda sugnu da pangthok sagadori hairiba mifam masida male masida leiba maitei khuding mang saruk yabiduna thorom mase yamna mapung phaba thorom ama ohen biu haiduna noloksari hairiba thorom masida ekhoisu saruk yajagani
Lakliba January tang kunma pan 2023 da hoi mari suba hoi World Community Council sinjaba mifam sugnu mifam haiba mifam sida ai samok sawyar jani Malim sila beriba, may tingin ang lakbiri ka haiba may film sila, so gabi na ba nga sila kaiser.
Kurumjari video sibu yenggiri mamyang kuna mahu tongbrum komtina ano ba jahina la pasida ano ba asa kaya galoy na mantra selo na espaso expand tang zeri mayang bisibagi da magta mayang personal care had to do mayang pam sida la piu mayang da magbukin ngai na lecheri thank you happy new year to you.
Fino Payment Bank Register Office Jayanagar Nabi Mumbai 400706 Head Office Khurai Thangjam Lekai Imphal Manipur Fino Payment Bank Uripok Branch ki oina sei taradagi taraga dipan phawbagi manungda leiba mairoi singi oina lupa 750 da minor account hangba du suknatagi lupa 150 da taraga hangba yargani hariba khudong saba si January tarik 12 dagi na January tarik 10 phawba haibadi numit 10 khaktangi oina mairoi singi dambak bijaba khudong sabani mairoi singna hariba khudong saba si lobiu amadi hariba minor account asi hangdokpiu haiduna Fino Payment Bank Uripok Branch ki maikei dagi khanganjari akupa marwal ki damak pau phawi naba contact number 8794085505 da pau phawiu.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV's 3 p.m. English News. In a joint operation last night by Assam Rifles and Mizoram Police, 126.65 grams, 11 shop cases of heroin recovered from 2 Myanmar nationals. The international market value is estimated to be more than 63 lakhs. 2 Myanmaris, Chin Lam Huan, son of Chin Huai Lian, and Thang Sian Kwal, son of Pao Won, both residents of Tidi, Myanmar, were arrested at Thuangpui, Aizawl. The operation was carried out by a combined team of Assam Rifles and a Special Narcotics Police Station, CID Crime Aizawl, based on specific information. The approximate cost of the recovered heroin is Rs 63,32,000 only. The seized consignment and apprehended individuals were handed over to Special Narcotics Police Station, CID Crime Aizawl, on January 12, 2023 for further legal proceedings. Ten people were killed and several others injured in Maharashtra after the bus they were in collided with a truck. The incident took place today near Pathari village on the Nasik-Sirdi highway. Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde expressed his condolences and announced ex gratia of ₹5 lakh to the kins of the deceased. He has also ordered a probe into the incident by relevant authorities. The bus carrying devotees from Badlapur and adjoining areas was on its way to Shirdi for Sai Baba Darshan via the Nasik Ahmednagar road when the accident took place. 12 people have suffered injuries. Among those killed include 6 women, 2 children and 2 men. As many as 45 passengers were on the bus. The incident took place at 7 a.m. near Pathare Sirva in Nasik Sinar Tehsil, around 180 km from Mumbai. The injured were rushed to the Sinnar Rural Hospital and Yaswant Hospital. Officials say the death toll may increase as the condition of some of the injured is critical. Keeping the demand of the Indian Medical Association IMA and several candidates, the Union Health Ministry on Thursday extended the MBBS internship cut-off date to June 30th, and an official announcement in this regard is expected soon. At present, the cut-off date for aspirants to complete the mandatory one-year internship is March 31st, 2023. Last week, the Indian Medical Association, student union bodies, prospective candidates and several state authorities urged the Health Ministry to extend the eligibility date to June 30, 2023. Sources further added that now it is also being requested by the students and their families that if the MBBS internship completion date is extended, then the date of NEET PG examination should also be postponed. Presently, the NEET PG entrance exam 2023 is scheduled for March 5. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to flag off today the world's longest river cruise MV Ganga Vilas in Varanasi via video conferencing. During the event, the Prime Minister will also inaugurate Tent City in Varanasi and lay the foundation stone for several other inland waterways projects worth over 1,000 crores. The flag-off ceremony will be held in the presence of Minister for Ports, Shipping and Waterways Sarbananda Sonowal, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, besides other ministries and senior officials from various ministries and departments. National Remote Sensing Center NRSC on the Indian Space Research Organization ISRO has released satellite image of Josimat. Meanwhile, a preliminary report on land subsidence shows that the entire town may sink in the coming time. According to the report, the land subsidence was slow between April and November 2022, during which Josimat had sunk by 8.9 cm. But between December 27, 2022 and January 8, 2023, the intensity of land subsidence increased and the town sank by 5.4 cm in these 12 days. On the basis of ISRO's preliminary report, the Uttarakhand government is conducting rescue operation in danger-prone areas, and the people in these areas are being shifted to safer places on priority. Veteran socialist and a former Union Minister Sharad Yadav died Thursday at the age of 75, marking the end of an era that saw him elected to the Lok Sabha 7 times and a hobnob with a pantheon on the political luminaries ranging from Jayaprakash Narayan to Lalu Prasad. The 75-year-old was unwell for a long time and was admitted in the Fortis Hospital in Gurgaon, near Gurgaon. His daughter Subhashini Sharad Yadav shared the news of his passing on social media with a 3-word post, "Papa nahi rahe." In a condolence message for former Union Minister Sharad Yadav, who died on Thursday, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that he was distinguished himself as an MP and minister. PM further said on Twitter, pained by passing away by Sri Sharad Yadav ji in his long years in public life, he distinguished himself as MP and minister. He was greatly inspired by Dr. Lohia's ideals. I was always cherish our interactions. Condolences to his family and admirers. Om Shanti. India's tally of COVID-19 cases rose by 174 in a day, while the active case load declined to 2,257, according to the Union Health Ministry data updated on Friday. The total number of COVID cases recorded in India so far was 4.46, while the death toll was 5,30,725, with 2 more fatalities, 1 reconciled by Kerala and 1 reported by Maharashtra in a day, data updated at 8 a.m. Seoul. And now the sports news. India will kick off the Men's Hockey World Cup campaign with a match against Spain today on the Birsa Munda Hockey Stadium, Rokhela. The match will kick off at 7 p.m. IST. The host team would look to put a better performance while compared to the last editions in 2018, where they had finished at the 6th spot following their quarterfinal exit. It is worth noting that India have won the World Cup only once in 1978, besides also playing a final in 1973. Churchill Brothers FC failed to score for the second successive game as they were forced to settle for a goalless draw in the I-League clash against Neroka FC at the Tilak Maidan on Thursday. Churchill came into the fixtures after a solitary goal defeat against defending champions, Gokulam Kerala FC. In their last home match, Churchill has demolished Draw 6-1 but could not bring back the spark despite having a numerical advantage in the final quarter. Spanish forward Donosu Dominics hit the crossbar in the second half, which was the closest Churchill could get after missing numerous chances. The point did help Churchill move a spot above in 7th position. They have 13 points from 11 games in the first phase of the league. Meanwhile, Neroka remained at the 11th spot, one above bottom place Shudeva Delhi FC. They have 8 points from 11 games. Star Indian shuttler H.S. Pernoy dished out another splendid show to progress the men's single quarterfinals with a thrilling win over Indonesia's Chico Aura Dewi Wardoyo in the Malaysia Open Super 750 tournament today at Kuala Lumpur. The world number 8 Indian looked in the fine fatal as he staved out of the spirited challenge from world number 19 Chico 21-9, 15-21, 21-16 in an hour and 4 minutes. The 30-year-old from Kerala will take on either Malaysia's Neng Ji-yong or Japan's Kodai Narauka next. India beat Sri Lanka by 4 wickets in the second ODI, taking an unassailable 2-0 lead in the 3-match ODI series at Eden Gardens in Kolkata on Thursday. Sri Lanka won the toss and chose to bat first as they aim to stay alive in the series. The visitors had a good start with a debutant Nuwanindu Fernando making a half-century. However, the visitor collapsed from 101-1 to 126-6 as they lost wickets in a hurry. Ultimately, they were bowled out for a score of just 215 on the board. India chased down the target in the 44th over with 4 wickets in hand. KL Rahul scored unbeaten 64 runs of 103 balls. Hardik Pandya scored 36 runs of 53 balls. Mohammad Siraz and Kuldeep Yadav were the pick of the Indian bowlers. Both Siraz and Kuldeep took 3 wickets each. Further, Umran Malik picked up with 2 wickets and Akshar Patel picked 1 wicket. For ELITETV News Channel, connect to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. And now let's take a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister N. Biren handed over Manipur Lampion Park to people of Manipur today. Three toddlers burned alive at Khelai Amtri Riboy district. NPP announces candidates for 2023 polls. Nagaland People's Action Committee calls for statewide burn on January 14. YMA condemns bombing on Indian soil by Myanmar junta. India's tally of COVID-19 cases rose by 174 in a day. And India to kick off Men's Hockey World Cup campaign with a match against Spain today. And that's all for now. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV English News. Thank you and have a great day.